Okay, so we are to the emerging contender, and so the leader is 4 under par. And the way that makes it work is we only get to roll once. So if it's a number starting in 1, so if it's anything with 11 through 16, then there will be at least one emerging contender. Well, there would be one emerging contender. Otherwise, there'll be nothing. And it's 12, so we're going to draw at a B plus. So I've got to get the B plus golfers out of my bag here. And he's going to end up one stroke back. So the B pluses are right here, and there aren't too many. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn them upside down. I'm going to shuffle them up a bit. We're going to lay them out here. We got 5 of them. I'm going to roll the green die. If it's a 6, we will re-roll. It's a 1, so it's going to be the very first one. It's not the first one because that's the B. So we're going to re-roll. This time if it's 1 through 4. Actually, what I should have done is, since that was a 1, I should take this guy here. So I'm going to take this guy here. And it's Bob Demelmeyer. So he is going to be the one that emerges. So not to mess up any of these guys, but that was the first roll I had, and I should use that. So these other cards are going to get not going to be used. And so Bob Demelmeyer will enter in here at 16 and will be 1 shot behind Granbury and tied with Wallace. Okay, so I've got Bob Demelmeyer right here. He's going to go right there. And now we're going to put him, I mean, really we should put him up there, but we're going to leave him right here because I don't have room at the moment. So I got to take a second to bring my cards around. And so he's going to start out at 16. And we will play him in ahead of these guys. So actually I got to put him right here. And so it's 4, 3, 5 of the pars on the final holes. Okay, so, and I'll have to work out how. Well, we can work that out from. So that's easy enough to do. I can figure that out later. All right, so Demelmeyer has no blue chips, and he's coming right in, but he's going to be at the 16th, which is the par 4. It's a little bit of a dog leg, right? It's kind of down the hill a bit. So he's going to hit it in the woods with his second shot, so he's going to be trying to get up and down with a green 6, and is he a master? No. He's going to end up with a double difficult putt for par right off the bat, and right off the bat he's going to end up needing to lag, which he does, and that's going to leave him with an easy bogey. There's the double ones he needed. But there's a bogey for Demelmeyer, and he's going to be 2 back now. It gets within sniffing distance of the lead, and now going to be falling back. Okay, so it will be Sommers now at the 15th, another par 4. A little easier than the holes we've just witnessed. But he's going to be Golf Cam course. And a green 2. Not cordial, not daunting, so he'll have an easy putt for par, and he makes that. Stays at -11. Bradshaw, 12. Sandin 2. Green 2. Is he sandy? Semi-sandy with no dot, so he's going to have an easy putt for par. Makes that. Okay, back to 14. So you might argue some of these guys are out of contention now. I guess I've gotten to the point where most of them, aside from Tucker, where it's just not worth worrying about it. So it'll be Lee Song here at the par 5. And he's going to spend a blue chip, roll the decider die, and he doesn't have to spend the other one. He has control. So he needs to gain 4 shots, and he's trying to try and get one here. 2, 3, 4. It's not a direct green. He's not gilded. He is semi-dynamic with a dot, so he has an easy putt for birdie. Easy birdie putt, and Lee Song is going to just go for it, makes it gimme, and he holds the birdie putt, and he gets to minus 14 within 3 coming down the stretch. Oh, and now Van Dyke. 26 is going to be Golf Cam course with, it's going to be daunting, so it's going to be a clutch putt for bogey for Van Dyke. 1 to 4, and he misses it, so easy double. And he drops to minus 11 with 4 to play, and his chances are pretty much nil now. Okay, so Sykes and Honorado. So it's going to be Honorado first. Okay, 4, 5, 5, par 4. Not a legend. He's a semi-champion with a dot. He's going to have an easy birdie putt. So he can get within 3. If he can get a 1 to 4, and he misses it. That's a gimme par. Chances going by the wayside for Honorado to get his first victory on this tour. Sykes, 16 Golf Cam course. 3 leads to clutch par. 1 to 3, and he buries it. Can't get the blue chip though. The par 3 12th. It's going to be Zavala and Rowetter. It'll be Zavala coming off a birdie. .33 is Golf Cam course. Green 4, is it daunting? No, with the decider die. So it's going to be a clutch birdie putt for him. 1 to 3. But he's going to miss that. Earns a red chip, and now the easy par. And now Rowetter. And it's going to be 16 Golf Cam course, and it's going to be daunting though. And so it's going to be a clutch putt for par. He needs semi-gold, and he makes it. So he'll get his 3rd blue chip. To 11. Lemons will be first to play here. 24 is Golf Cam green, and it's challenging. It's going to lead to a clutch putt for bogey. Lemons has to use the blue chip to try and just keep it to be a bogey. He actually would have made it had he not used the blue chip, but I guess you just sometimes you feel like you have to try it. Tucker 3 on a semi-cordial is a par. Okay, starting the back 9, Granbury and Wallace. Granbury first. White 3 with 46 Golf Cam course. It's going to be daunting. He needs a clutch putt. Wait, hold on. 4. He needs a clutch putt for bogey. Oh, my word. He is gold. He does make it, but that's a bogey, and he's going to drop into a tie with Wallace. So this tough stretch finally claims them. He went par. Now Wallace Can he hang in there? 35 golf cam course. It's not going to be daunting, so that helps. 4, not daunting, so an easy putt for par. Barring the 6s, and he doesn't get them, he'll get a par, and he has been steady Eddie here, 7 pars in a row, and he's played this toughest stretch pretty well. So those 3 holes, 7 or 8, 9, and 10 are the real pains in the butt, and he has made his way through. So Wallace and Granbury minus 16 with Demmelmeyer 1 back and Lee. Okay, so the emerging contender Demmelmeyer reaches 17. If he can birdie this, he joins Granbury and Wallace in the lead. 3, 4, 6, he'll have control on the par 3. Decent shot, but unfortunate bounce. It's going to be a short game check with a green 6. So he may come back-to-back bogeys here. He needs a difficult putt for par. Can he get the 1 to 3 to at least stay within 1? He does. So he'll stay within 1, and he's looking for a top 3 here. He'd love the top 1. Okay, so now to the 16th, and it's Summers and Bradshaw. Guy is just at the edge of contention. Summers, 26 is golf cam course with a green 2. It's going to leave him an easy putt for par. No doubt about that one. Dwayne Bradshaw. And 34 is golf cam course with the green 4. It's going to lead to the easy par putt as well. And he makes that one. All right, back to 15. Van Dyke and Lee Song. Lee Song first. It's going to be in the rough in 1 with a green 6, so bad lie. Off the tee. He's not a master, so he can't work it out. He's going to need a double difficult putt for par. Lee Song wanting to... He's going to try it. He needs a 1. Can he make it? He would also earn a blue chip if he makes it. Oh, and he just misses, so leads to a difficult bogey. 1 to 3, and he makes that. Whoops. Needs to take some chances down the stretch here, although you'd rather go with a double difficult birdie putt, probably. All right, Van Dyke coming off double. And so that is going to be 46, which is golf cam course. And the green 3 leads to a clutch par putt. So he needs a 1 to 4. And that's good for Van Dyke. Okay. To 14, a long par 5. It's going to be Honorado. Unable to get anything going here today. Kind of stuck in neutral. Golf cam course, green 5. Is it cordial? No. Is it dawn? Wait, is it cordial? No. He'll end up with an easy putt for par. Wait, no. It's cordial. No. Daunting. No. Yeah, easy putt for par. Okay. The side or dot is no. So, boy, he almost misses the par putt. What a struggle for him today. I'll tell you what, he's not that far back. If he can start finding his form here. Actually, that was a moderate putt for par, wasn't it? You know what? I'm quite sure. Okay, so I went back and looked. I'm going to finish out Sykes before, but so the exclamation mark is the problem. So he ends up with a moderate putt for par. Honorado does. And the green was 6. So that is a miss. So we're going to have to putt him with an easy bogey putt. And he's going to drop a shot here at least. But, so we got to go back here. Sykes, 24, is going to be in the rough in 3 on the par 5. So let's go ahead and play this part of it out. With a green 1, he's not a workman, so he does get a chance to hole this out. We're going to re-roll white. And that's a 2, so he's going to have an easy par. And he does make... Wait, again, that's a moderate par because it's off the... But he does, we will say he makes that. Now, Honorado missed. So we're going to go back and make the adjustment. Now, he's got the easy bogey, which he does make. But Honorado is going to drop a shot. Bad reading on my part. So, but that's because I'm recording this and publishing after the fact. I'm able to go back and look. So, okay, Zavala at the 13th with a red chip. Hang on to that for now. Golf cam. Well, course control in the sand in 2, so he's gonna have to get up and down. Green 5, is he sandy? No, so he's gonna end up with a difficult putt for par. He's going to use the red chip to make it double difficult, and now he's going to lag. And so he is going to accept his bogey, which he almost misses, but and I could pull Zavala out of the contention. I think I will. Row weather. He's going to have a clutch putt for par. He is what? Semi-gold? Yeah. Needs a clutch putt for par, which he makes, and he gets another blue chip. And he's going to be able to use a couple on 14. And we're just going to take Zavala out of here. We're going to try and conserve a little bit of time. He's out of contention. He ain't winning nothing. So, all right. Tucker out of contention. Semi-daunting 12. That'll be a par. Lemons. Not a very good round for him. Bad timing for a 1 roll, but that's going to be golf cam course. And it's going to be daunting. Green 2, it's going to lead to a clutch bogey. He's gotten all these clutch bogey putts. And he misses it. So he's going to end up with a double, and we may take him out of contention. Easy double, he makes it, but so many bad breaks there for Sonny Lemons. So that makes him 7 over with 6 to play. We'll keep him in it. All right, so to 11. And Granbury coming off the bogey, it will be Wallace first off the tee. 3, 5, 6, he gets control. Scatter, he is puny, so that's going to lead, he can't get a red chip, but he does end up with a gallery. Groans. Green 3, is he a master? He's not, so he's going to end up with a moderate par putt. No problems with that. Now Granbury. 2, 4, 6. I may be playing it wrong. I assume you don't get red chips if you don't get blue chips. That's kind of the way I play it. If I'm wrong, then that's fine, but he's not a duffer and he's not a champion. If he were a champion, he'd have a great chance to take the lead, but now it's going to be experience. Green 4, is he an icon? That gives him a chance at an easy birdie. And with 2 blue chips, does he want to use one here and get himself back in the lead? He's going to take his chances. A 1 to 4. Easy birdie. And he's lucky he didn't use it, right? No, if he would have used a blue chip, he would have, well, he still could have missed it. But that will leave him with a gimme par. Depends on what would have happened with the roll of the other die. But so Granbury and Wallace still tied. And we got Demmelmeyer finishing up 18 here shortly. Let's go ahead and keep this going. I've been taking breaks after this, but let's go ahead and do one right here. The 18th, iconic hole. 17's iconic too. I'll mention that in a little bit. But Demmelmeyer playing 18. Watered down the left side, a par 5. You got a tree on the right off the tee, down about 270 or so. Maybe 300 down there. You don't want to be behind it or underneath. It's not so bad. But then you got a second shot. Some people can reach the green. You will have the possibility of an eagle here if somebody's got the bomber maybe or something like that. But for the most part, you're not going to see too many. I mean, now Demmelmeyer's semi-bomber, so you never know. But so here we go, semi-daunting hole, but with the exclamation mark. But it's only 2 degrees of course difficulty. So it kind of gives you and it's going to be course controlled 22, and you also have water there too. So 22 golf cam course, no daunting. So it's not cordial, it's not daunting. He's going to have a moderate putt for par to get into the clubhouse at minus 15, and he makes it. So minus 15 puts him at 273. And I don't know where he started the round. It would have been, well, I can tell you. So why don't we just do this? So he is, wait. Yeah, so we'll roll the decider die. It'll be either 207 or 208. It'll be 207 he started at. So that is minus 11. Wait, 207. Right, 207. Yeah, so that's actually minus 9. So minus 9 up to minus 15, so that's a 6 under par round. So that's going to be 66 by my calculations. So we don't know what his back 9 was. I could probably. So you would want to extrapolate that up to here. He was 6, so he was 7 under, and then 6 under. So 7 under. I don't know. Let's say he had a 30 on the front, just for the sake of saying it. Okay. Now back to 17. Sorry. So let's talk. Another iconic hole. Tom Watson with a for the ages chip in at a U.S. Open to really just snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. It was an impossible chip, and it hits the flag and goes straight down. Anybody who is familiar with the history of golf is going to be pretty aware of that chip and his reaction. Par 3 coming back to the ocean. Not a long hole, not a real hard hole, but I'll tell you what, where he, and this is a black 6 hanging up there again, had that last tournament. 46 is going to be golf cam course. Green 4, par 3. Is it daunting? No, he's going to have a clutch birdie putt. Summers will. 1 to 5. And it's in the hole, so not enough of those, but maybe he'll be able to stomp into the top 5 here with a good finish. Now, Bradshaw, 115 for him. Is he champion? Semi-champion, no dot. He would have a tap-in, just an automatic birdie, but now he's got a moderate. And how many blue chips does he have? He's got 1, 2, 3. He'll use 1. So he's going to go from moderate to easy. He's hoping for a 1 to 4. All right, so now easy par, and he makes that. But now he still has the 2 chips to use on 18. Okay, back to 17 or 16, excuse me. It's going to be Van Dyke. Uh, 26 is Golf Cam Course. Green 3. It's going to leave him a clutch putt for par. Semi-gold, and he makes it. Now he's got 2 blue chips, so those 2 clutch putts are his friend here. Yunli Song, 25, is going to be in the sand with his second. And a green 4 means it's going to be a moderate putt for par, because he's not chunky. Got the 1 to 5 working for him. So we're almost down to the stretch here, which is good. Then we start losing some groups, and because they've finished, and it just sort of rolls downhill. So Sykes at the 15th. And these aren't the toughest holes on the course, so that helps too. 44 is Sandin 2, green 1. Not chunky, so he gets a pin shot. Can he hole it out? Needs a 1 and the decider die. And looky there, it's in the hole for Sykes. Finally, something goes his way, and he holes it out for birdie. Gets back within 5. Too little, too late for him, and so Honorado gets control with 1-1-5. Yeoman or scatter? Nope. Utility? No. So he'll have a moderate putt for birdie. He'd love to make this. He needs... Give him 1. Come on, a 1 or a 2. And he buries it. Honorado with that bogey on 15 follows it up with a birdie. No, wait. Bogey on 14 follows up with a birdie on 15. And he's back to minus 13. Probably not going to win. He needs to birdie the last 3 and get some real help. Okay, row wetter. All right, he's gonna spend a blue chip, roll, and he doesn't need to spend another one to get control of this guy. So here we go. 1-4-4 par 5. He has control on this guy. Is he hacker? No. Champion, oh, he does not have the dot. He'd have an easy birdie putt. He's still going to have a moderate. He's going to save a blue chip. He's going to try and get this 1 to 2. Misses. Easy par. Makes. Zavala. Semi-dawning 5 is a par. Okay. It's going to be Lemons and Tucker. Of course, Lemons is falling fast. Tucker's already out of contention. A 4 on a neutral is a par. Lemons. I'm just gonna play him out, like I said. So that's 24 Golf Cam green. It's a challenging green, but so 4 semi-challenging, no dot. So it's gonna lead to a clutch par putt. Semi-rust. And he misses that, so that's going to be an easy bogey. And now we're going to take him out of contention. So Lemons hung in there for a while, but luck is not on his side today. Back to 12 for Wallace and Granbury. The leaders, Demmelmeyer in the clubhouse, minus 15. So it'll be Wallace first here. And it's going to be 12. That's a It's the long grass in 1 and a 4. Is he a workman? No, he'll have a moderate par putt. All these count. You need 1 to 5 here, and he gets it. So a par, Granbury. Not many white 6s here today, and we still don't get one. 56 golf cam course. It's going to be daunting. Green 5, cordial. Daunting, yes. Clutch putt. He needs a clutch putt for par. He also needs a 1 to 5. He'd get another blue chip if he can get it. And he does, just barely. Fortunately for Granbury, he became gold during the pre-games at putting, so that's helping him out a lot. Now he's got some blue chip capital to use. So Wallace and Granbury holding steady. Okay, so Summers looking to go birdie to close and get to minus 13 and ensure himself something in the top 6. He gets control 1-2-6 on the par 5. Is he dynamic? No. It's also not direct, so we go in. Is he gilded? No. So it's a moderate putt for birdie. He will use his last blue chip. Make it easy. Can he hole it out here 1 to 4 and have a nice close to his round? Boom! It's in the hole. Summers with a 34 on the back for a 69, 3 under par on the round. Finishes at minus 13. So let's just double check the math here. It's 275, which is minus 13. So not bad for Summers. He's going to finish in some good money there. Now Bradshaw, he will take his par. Not going to flirt with anything there. And his chips are going to go away. Could have used the chips there, actually. Of course, if he had used the chips, then... Just, I didn't really play that the way I would like to, but that's okay. That's 71, so not a bad round for Dwayne. 277, that's minus 11. Actually, so he ended up here. That's fine. No biggie. Didn't really change the way I played it. I misplayed it regardless. All right, so the 17th. Van Dyke wants to hold on to those blue chips for the 18th. He will use them there. So 1, 2, 3, par 3. This may actually be pretty. It's golf cam green, and it's a challenging green. Ugh, not right. It leaves him a clutch putt for par. Now he's semi-gold. He could get another one here, but he doesn't. He's going to lose a blue chip, and that's going to leave him with an easy bogey. So Van Dyke doesn't quite play the way he wanted. Now Lee Song. And he'll take the par and a blue chip himself. All right, so Sykes and Honorado birdied 15. Sykes on the tee at 16. He'll take a par. Can't get a blue chip, though. Honorado. It's going to be 15. Is going to be golf cam course. Green 3 is going to be a clutch putt for par. Needs a 1 to 3, and he misses it, so he'll get a red chip, and he's going to drop at least a shot. But let's go ahead and get him the drop there. And he follows up the birdie with the bogey. All right, so it's going to be Zavala and Rowetter. It'll be Rowetter first. And it's going to be golf cam course. Green 2 leads to an easy par putt. And he makes it. And we still have not seen anything with, so that's a 3, it's going to be a par. We have not seen a missed easy putt yet. So, okay, so we're going to use white and black for lemons and Tucker. So 6 for, let's see, so Tucker's 6 is going to be bogey, 5 for Lemons, and so because it's going to be a par. And now it'll be Wallace and Granbury here at 13. And it'll be 24. Golf Cam Green, it's semi-challenging with a dot, so a 2 is going to ask if it's a challenge. It's a clutch putt for par. He needs a 1 to 4. Can't get any blue chips anyway, but he needs this to stay at minus 16. And he does. Great putt by Wallace, and now Granbury. See if he can take advantage of this. He has the laser quality that can help on a par. Oh, this is not a par 3. This is a par 4. Actually, I was looking at the wrong chart, wasn't I? Still, it was the same. Clutch putt for par. Okay. No problem. Okay, 3-4-4. With a decider die, yes. 3-4-4. Is it yeoman or puny? No. Is it a firm green? It is a firm green. It's not going to hold, and it's going to go off the back. So, short game check. 4, is he stone? No, he's not. So he'll have an easy par putt because he had control. And he does make it. Okay. Coming down the stretch now, we're going to start peeling some golfers off here. So, set it up. It's Gil Granbury and Rudy Wallace, minus 16. Demmelmeyer in the clubhouse, minus 15. Then 3 back, we've got Yun Lee Song, who's still around. Sommers, he is finished. And we'll be right back with... Okay, so we've got... Got Van Dyke and Lee Song at the 18th. Lee Song will be the first one to go. He does not have blue chips. He has 1. He's just going to have to hold on to him. Gets control with 2-3-5 on the par 5. Legend or Shaper, he's a legend. He gets the second blue chip. And the gallery cheers on a par 5 with the green 5. He's not a hacker, so he gets strong applause. He's going to roll out here with the white die and see if he can get a 1 or a 2, he'll be able to upgrade to the gimme. And he gets the 2, so that's a moderate birdie. He'll use both his chips. It'll be a gimme birdie putt to close out his round, and he would end up at minus 14, 1 back at Demmelmeyer. And it's in the hole, so Lee Song finishes 4th at the moment. 4 birdies on the back with a bogey, so that's a 33. Couple that with that's a 68, coupled with a 35. So that's going to be 274. That's minus 14. Good round for him. Now Van Dyke, not been so lucky. He's going to get a special result on the last hole. So let's go to the special result chart. We're going to keep the decider die at no. And we're going to roll green and black and see what comes up. Level 1 par 5. 56. Lost ball. 5-minute search. Decider die, which is no. It was not found. Drop in penalty stroke. Difficult putt for bogey, and stormy the rest of it. So he's going to have a difficult putt for bogey. Well, he's going to make it moderate. And he makes the moderate putt for bogey, and that's just a disaster of a back 9. Oh man, he started off with 2 birdies and then bogey, so that's plus minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, 39. To go with a 35 on the front, 74. Add that up with 2, so that's going to be 279 minus 9 for him. And you can see we got that in the right spot, so that's good. Oh yeah, and he's stormy. Like that matters. Anymore. It doesn't matter anymore. So now Honorado and Sykes. Sykes to the 17th first. He'll get his par. Actually, he's going to... What happens if he attacks the green here? It's a double difficult putt for birdie. Nah, he's going to take his par, even though he doesn't get a blue chip for it. Okay, Honorado. He would have loved that white 6. Instead, he has control 225, par 3. He's not utility, so it's going to be Golf Cam Green. Challenging green. Clutch putt for bogey. He needs to make this 1 to 3. And it's a 4. He's going to get a second red chip with 1 hole to play. And that leaves him with an easy double. He's going to use the red chip to make it moderate double. And he makes that. But a double bogey for Honorado. And now he's bogey, double bogey. He's back to minus 10. And he still has to use a red chip on 18. Or else he'll have a meltdown. So we have to figure that out. Now, Row Wetter at the 16th. He's got a lot of chips, but he's going to hold on to him for now. Actually, he'll spend 1 here. Going to take control on this hole here. 466 par 4. Shaper, no. Hot. Nope. Experience. It's going to ask if he's an icon, and he is, so it will give him a moderate birdie putt, I believe. Yes, a moderate birdie putt. And so he's just going to try and make it here. 1 to 2. Yeah. What a putt. And he joins Summers at minus 13. Not completely done, but also not that close either. So now a normal par for Zavala. And now we get to 15, which is normal. We're going to roll black and white for Lemons and Tucker. It's going to be, let's see, it's going to be Lemons with the 6 on a normal hole, which is a bogey, and you're going to get a birdie for Tucker. Okay, now to 14. All right, Granbury. So it'll be Wallace first. He does not have blue chips. He can't have them. And he gets control. 256. How about that? Legend, no. Direct green, no. It's going to be short game. Check. And a 2. Is he stone? No, he's not. He'll have a pin chance. White die and the decider. And it's going to be a 6. So it's going to have a difficult putt for par. Got to double check this. Right, yeah, that's so difficult putt for par. Can he make it? He had control, so the exclamation point does not matter. 1 to 3, and he holds it. So he keeps steady. He's got 11 pars in a row. Now Granbury's going to use a blue chip. Roll the decider die. Does not have to use another one. He's got control of this now. So Granbury trying to find a way to get a birdie on this par 5. 1, 3, 5. Duffer or Puny, no. Champion or Hero, no. He's going to have a moderate putt for birdie. How many blue chips does he have? He has only 2 more. He's going to take a chance. He needs a 1 or a 2. And it's a 4. So that's going to leave him an easy par, which he makes. Okay. Still minus 16, the 2 leaders heading to. Okay, Sykes and Honorado reaching 18, and it'll be Sykes first. Been playing without any blue chips this round, and we're going to have to re-roll green here. So let's move those guys out of the way. Okay, 1, 3, 5, as Sykes has control, and we already saw this roll. Duffer, no. Puny, no. Champion, semi-champion, no dot, so he's going to end up with the moderate birdie putt as well. He needs a 1 or a 2, and he'll be alone at minus 12, and he makes it. Good tournament for Sykes. He's not had one in a while. He's 35 on the back, so 71. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. We've seen worse there. That's a 276 minus 12. Good tournament, Eddie. Gonna get a top 10 out of it for sure. Okay, Honorado's got to bleed a red chip here somewhere, and he will just like that. He gets the white. He'll take his par. That leaves him at 3 over, 39 on the back to go with a 34 on the front. So 73 for Honorado. That's a 278 minus 10. That's where he's going to finish. Okay, we're down to 6 golfers left, and 3 of them are out of contention. And so Rowetter has 2 blue chips, and he's going to hang on to them. 25 golf cam green on the challenging green with a green 1. It's going to be a double difficult putt for par. Needs a 1 to make it. He's going to try making it here. Nope. So now the difficult bogey, and he makes that. So Rowetter drops to minus 12. Now Zavala, normal 3 is a par. Back to 16 for Lemons and Tucker. They're not in any. So it's going to be Tucker with a 5 on a normal hole as a par. Actually, both of them are pars. Now 15 for Wallace and Granbury. It'll be Wallace first. Someone's going to have to make a birdie here on the way in. It's going to be 14. That's rough in 1 with a green 4. Not going to end up with a birdie chance here for Wallace. Workman, he's not a workman. He'll end up with a moderate par putt. Needs a 1 to 5, and he makes it. Rudy being very steady. Granbury. Well, he's going to have a clutch putt for par. He would earn another blue chip if he makes it. He is gold, 1 to 5, and he makes it. So now he's got at least 3, maybe 4 blue chips to spend right now. Let's see, 1, 2, I think it's 3. It is. So he may burn one on 16 to try and get a birdie. He needs a birdie here to get his second win on tour, on the Tenacious Golf Tour. Okay, so back to 18. It'll be Zavala and then Rowetter. Zavala first. He's out of contention. Semi-daunting 5 is a chance at a bogey, but it's going to be a par. So Zavala, not with a terrible back nine, 37, but that's 75 total. He had a 38 on the front. Not his day. 279 minus 9. So we'll put him right over here with Van Dyke. Okay, now Rowetter at the 18th. He's going to use a blue chip, and that's all he can use. The other blue chip to fend off a tougher putt. So 4. Special result. All right, so the decide or die is no. So let's see if Denny Rowetter gets any help from this. Can we get another double aces here? 56. This is the same thing that we had with, who was that? Was that Van Dyke? Well, it's going to be a difficult putt for bogey for Rowetter because he's lost his ball. So, difficult bogey putt. Actually, yeah, it was Van Dyke. So, difficult bogey putt. He's going to make it moderate bogey. And he misses that. So, Rowetter with a double, easy double. Does make that, but he finishes bogey double. And he's going to finish at minus 10 by let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 3. 39 and 35 is 74. 278 minus 10 for Rowetter. Not what you want to do to finish. All right, so now we're going to do Lemons and Tucker on the neutral. Neutral 1 is going to be a birdie for The second hitter, that's going to be Lemons, and the first hitter is a 2. That's a par. Okay, to 16. Just trying to rush through those guys. We've got Wallace and Granbury at 16. Wallace first. Can't get a blue chip. So he's going to attack the green here. Risk reward. You re-roll the white die. And it's a 4. So let's see, is he a master or a workman? He's neither, so he's going to have a difficult putt for birdie. He's going to try and make it. He needs a 1. Actually, no. He's going to go ahead and lag the difficult putt, which he is fine. Now it's a gimme par, which he makes. So that's going to be the way he handles that. Now, Granbury, he's going to take control of this one. .225. Is he a legend? No. Utility? No. It's going to be based on mood, and he does not have a mood at the moment. It's going to ask if he's sunny, and he's not sunny. Not the worst thing in the world, but it's going to be a difficult putt for birdie. And he's used 1 blue chip. He could make it moderate. Instead, he's going to lag this as well, which he does. And now that's going to leave him the gimme par. And these guys are going to head to 17 tied at -16. We're just going to keep this going. We've got Lemons and Tucker at 18. We're just going to roll them out real quick. Semi-daunting hole. 4 and 5. So the 5 is for the... And it's going to be a bogey for Lemons and a par for Tucker. So Lemons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. 42 on the back. That's a 77. So that's a 281 minus 7. That's basically a meltdown. And now Tucker, he was 1, 2, 1. So 37 and 41, 78 for him. Then another. So both that group is just a mess. 282 minus 6. So these two guys here, I'm going to stand up because I've been sitting here a long time. We've got Wallace and Granbury, 17 and 18 for all the marbles. You got Granbury with 2 blue chips. So he has a chance to avoid the water completely on 18. So here is Wallace on 17. So what happens here if he attacks the pin? So on a par 3, you already automatically know from the green roll, it's a difficult putt for birdie. He does not want to lose it on this hole. He's gonna lag. Of course, you remember the lag roll? We have this lag roll in order for it to be made, but you need to be double ones. And double ones will be a made birdie putt here on this lag. It's not going to happen, but that is still going to leave him a gimme par. And he'll head to 18 at -16, at least a shot here, unless Granbury does something amazing. But he's going to go ahead and roll here. Granbury, he gets control, 2, 3, 5. Is he a champion? No. It's going to be mood. And Granbury, he is still no mood, right? Because he lagged so that he would avoid the mood check. So now you got a green 3. So still no mood for Granbury. Green 3. Is he stormy? He's not. He gets an easy putt for birdie. He's going to use a blue chip. No, he's not. Changed his mind. He's going to leave it easy. He could make it gimme, but he wants to be able to rule out a water shot on 18. So he needs a 1 to 4 to take a 1-shot lead going into 18. And it's in the hole. Granbury with the birdie goes to -17 with 1 to play. Wallace is watching this tournament fade fast for him. He needs a birdie here on 18, or needs Granbury to melt down. And Granbury is going to be the first to play here. He's going to burn a blue chip, see if it's daunting for him, and it is. So he's got to use the second blue chip. But now he has control on this heat. Takes the water out of play. Water at 13 and at 15. Wallace is going to have to potentially contend with that. And he also takes the exclamation mark out. 166 on the par 5 for Gil Granbury. Will he get his second tournament win here? 166. Is he yeoman? No. Hero? No. Champion? No. It's going to be right now. No dot. It's going to ask, is he hot? This is going to be tough. So right now, par 5, is he hot? It's going to be a difficult putt for par for Granbury. And I'm going to get this out. This is basically like, I'm going to put it right here. So this is like, I'm going to get some dice out here. Get the two blues. So Granbury will be blue. So he's going to have a difficult putt for par. We don't do this for all the holes, but we will do it here because this has the potential to be something else. Okay. So Granbury with a difficult putt for par. Got Wallace with the red. Now he's going to roll here. And I didn't roll the white. So we've got 115. If the white comes up as 1, 2, or 3. And it's 2. So 115. What is that going to give us? He has control. Yeoman or scatter. He's neither of those. Is he champion? No. Is he stormy? He's not. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie for Wallace. So we could have a 2-shot swing here. This would be a meltdown of epic proportions. So it's gimme, away, clutch. So away is going to be the 1 for 2. So Rudy Wallace has a chance to apply immense pressure to Gil Granbury if he can make this 1 to 2 birdie putt. We're shaking it up. He needs a 1 or a 2. And he misses it. So that leaves him an easy par. So that's where he stands. Now the difficult par for Granbury, he needs a 1 to 3. If he gets a 1 to 3 here, he wins the Norcal Pro-Am. Can he get it? Oh, and he does! It's a par, and it's a victory for Gil Granbury. Now we're going to have to hush down the crowd as Wallace makes his easy par. But Gil Granbury with a clutch putt in the tough moment here. 35 on the back. That's a 67. That's a 270 minus. Wait, that can't be right. I think I might have even missed. Oh no. 67. 270 minus 18. Wallace, even par on the back, 36 and 35 is 71. 272. So, wow. Well, that's the way it can go sometimes. I thought it was closer, but it wasn't. Gil Granbury with the victory. He is your winner at minus 18. Wallace minus 16. Demmelmeyer minus 15. And the question I have is where I lost the stroke for Granbury along the way. I'm going to have to watch back on the videos and make sure, but that's where it stands right now. Gil Granbury, your winner. Second tour victory. whether it's one shot or whether it's two shots, he is the winner of the 2019 Norcal Pro. So after double checking all my scores and everything, I was correct before. Gil Granbury got a one-shot victory. Turns out he bogeyed 10 and birdied 17, so instead of a 35 on the back, he had a 36. That left him one shot ahead of Rudy Wallace. So Rudy Wallace missing his birdie putt meant that all Granbury needed was the par in order to win. Now, there was a lot of pressure there because it was an easy par putt for Rudy Wallace. If Gil had missed, it would have meant a playoff. But all turned out perfectly fine. And just like we thought, Granbury gets a one-shot victory here in the 2019 Norcal Pro-Am. And so after all of that, thinking that maybe the scores were incorrect, it turns out all of the drama that was there was legit. Wallace had to make a putt. Demelmeyer, as an emerging contender, finishes 2 behind. Yunli Song 3 back. Heath Sommers 4. It was a good tournament. It came right down to the wire. We had a couple eagles in the same group on number 2, which was pretty cool. And came right down to the wire, but the birdie on 17 was the difference for Gil Granbury. And so this takes us to tournament 8 of 28, so we still got a long way to go in this tour, but so far it's been pretty interesting. It's fun. We've had some big name winners. We've had one of my custom cards win as well. So I don't remember what exactly the next tournament is. And so as you can see here, we have the tournaments that are coming up. We have the Tinseltown Open, which is at Riviera, followed by Arnie's tournament, which is at Ocean Knoll, which is down in Florida, also known as Bay Hill. And then that'll lead us up to the TPC at Sawgrass, the Sawgrass Championship. So that's where things stand on the tour. Stay tuned for the current money leaders and the final scores from the tournament. Hit like if you enjoyed this video of the Tenacious Golf Tour. And we'll see you soon for our next tournament or for some other action here on Tabletop Baseball Plus. I'm Earl. Have a good one and enjoy this holiday season that's coming up. It's a great time.